Hi everyone. Okay, expect that there will be a little bit of a delay or a lag in the stream. Okay, which is this is already normal. I've tried to find a way on how to get through with it, but I might do that later on this year. Hello, happy Chinese New Year to all of you. Um, I know that some of you are actually tried to read out for my Chinese New Year forecast, but it's been really stressful for the past few days, and I just, I just want to wait until I'm fully ready, and my energy is also, grounded and much more centered, because I don't want to negate the readings just because that I feel so stressed out. Anyway, hello to all of you. While we're on live right now, we'll do the weekly forecast, and then I'll be taking, a few questions later on. All right, let's take a look. Hello to all of you. Oh, your year of the rat. Eesh. You know when they say, like it's your year in Chinese, it's not actually a very good year for you. Okay, especially your health for year of the rats. Okay. Okay, let's start first with Aries. Okay, I think my mic is too loud. Anyway, this is for 26th until Feb 1st. Wow, can you imagine? It's already Feb already. Recently, it was only like holidays and Christmas or Thanksgiving, and now it's already like Valentine's Day soon. Anyway, ooh, Aries. Aries looks like you are trying to put an end, okay, to this person from the past. It's like you're willing to move on. It's like you're tired of hoping and waiting for whatever that's gonna come or transpire. And it seems like, especially if this is a water sign, okay? It seems like you just want to like contain yourself again. You want to try and um okay, let me finish the spread first. Okay, it's like you want to find yourself again. You want to retrace your tracks, like where did you go wrong, or like because you feel so stuck with this person. Like, let's say for example that you've already like broken up with this person for the past few months or years, and still like this person is still like the only one for you, like the only one that's still in your heart, like nothing compares to them. Or you have tried to date out some people, tried to be in a relationship with some other people, but it did not really work out. So you want to find your center first. You want to find like your real calling. Like, what does this person have to do with your future? Why is it that you can't remove this person's feelings away from you? Okay? Even though that you know that this person looks more of a soulmate. Okay, this is the only person that can spell you out, know you from the inside, read your mind, and know when you're lying or not, or can read if you're hurt or not. But things did not really work out in the past because this person chose their, let's say, rightful path, to face their career, to manage their finances, or to establish themselves. So you've been trying to fight off, you've been trying to, battle with your feelings. In denial, number one is also not really good. When you're dealing with a very painful situation and you feel like, like, I really don't care about that person anymore. I've already moved on, and I can date out or I can replace that person like 10 or how many. Okay, I can just easily have another person right now. But that's not that easy to replace someone, especially if they really, if they really seem to like genuine, like they are the one that really counts. They're a game changer. Okay? So, only you have the key. But you also need to take care of yourself first, love yourself first, and you need to be a little bit more optimistic because you're always like that. All right? But, okay, but I feel like there will be some signs of communications, or there will be some communications that's going to be coming your way with regards to this person through a friend within a week or a month from now. And like right after all of those, like, things that you've said, like, oh, I'm going to forget about that person, I'm going to move on, I'm going to date out, I'm going to go out and have fun again, go out with my friends, read books or nurture myself, love myself again. And then at the time that you'll hear from a friend about this person, you're just going to go back to that same old spot again. And then you're still going to like expect, will this person still be thinking about me? Will they still be want to be with me? Okay. You see, there is a karmic tie, that the two of you are being binded into. It just so happens that the other person is much more practical than you, that they have chosen their rightful path to reestablish themselves financially. Okay, I feel like they also have some insecurities that I can't be with you while I'm in the state. Okay, so um, I just want to what do you call this, like reestablish myself, and then I'll go back to you. I don't feel like this person is already with someone, or even if they were in the past, but they were single right now, they are single right now. I don't see anyone, and I feel like the two of you will still be, ooh, I feel like the two of you are still gonna be getting back together. Well, good for singles, bad for those who's already committed. Okay. um it seems like this person is now much more financially established, much more secured, unlike before. And it seems like now they're ready. The only problem here is they live in a different city or a different area. And then um, if if in case, okay, especially if you're still single, if in case that the two of you get back together, they will be asking you to move to wherever they are right now. Okay, so um, it's gonna be really a little bit difficult for you because it requires a lot of compromises, and for you, you will be questioning this person like, um, um, what what will be my assurance, okay, or what assurance can you give me right now that you're not gonna be letting me down again, or you're not gonna be gone again? Okay, so there will be a lot of talks and discussions, but I feel like in the end the two of you will be trying it once again. Okay, now if you're already married, okay, and you've been having a lot of strife and crisis for the past few months or years, okay, you've been together for 3 years or 30 years or so, or 13 years, and you feel so frustrated in this relationship that you feel like, oh my god, I'm just gonna give up, like I'm so sick and tired of this same old monotonous routine that we've been going through, fighting, like leaving, fighting, leaving, going back together and stuff like that. It's you feel like you're not really moving. So now that this person, especially if you're with a water sign, this person will be turning around and will try to make an effort once again. Okay, so I feel like you're already in the right track and you're already doing good by being so patient. And I feel like with your proper, like with your proper approach in a relationship, there are some things because you're also very secretive. Because in a relationship, when you're together, when the other person finds out that you're having some secrets or you're keeping things from them, of course, they'll feel like, okay, why is he or she keeping a secret from me? You need to be a little bit more diplomatic. You have to use the right words, okay? You have to communicate well because communication is the key. And this is you're not really good at, okay? You're you're trying to be a little bit more diplomatic, but sometimes you always come out as very like your words, it cuts through and you come out a little bit cruel and mean, okay, with your criticisms. Healthy criticisms, there's nothing wrong with that, but some people are very sensitive, especially water signs. So you need to work your way around and you need to like learn how to like be a little bit more careful and sensitive about their feelings. And of course, that you will still be trying your best, to put more effort into this. But I feel like it will take some time for the TV to really settle down, to really like get down into that path, and to really like, like say to yourself that, okay, I'm really confident that this is gonna work. It's gonna go back and forth for 6 months. Okay, now when it comes to your workplace, it seems like there's an old coworker that's gonna be rejoining you, or that will be rejoining your company or team, and you don't really get along well. Okay, with this person, even though you don't really get along well together, but your productivity when you are combined, which is the management or your bosses actually knows about this, or they're very much aware. Um, they're they're bringing this person in again. I feel like it's only for consultation, like a contractual thing project for 3 months, and it's only like a like a test if the two of you can really be working together. But it seems like this person, after 3 months, there is a possibility of being permanent, and it's not like before that the two of you keeps on butt heading. The two of you will be finally getting along well now, and it seems like there will be an additional pay, or there will be, it's like either you're the one who's going to be getting additional pay, or there will be some commissions, or this person, it's like they will be playing a big part for you to get this huge project, okay? And to some of you who's been looking for a job, it seems like this by the end of the week or first week of Feb, you will be called out for an interview. 3 companies, okay, and it's already up to you. But I feel like the third one is much more established or much more secure than the first one, even though they're gonna be offering you bigger. The first two as well will be more about project based or contractual. The second will be much more flexible. In fact, that you can work at home, but you have to be there for like, twice a week at least. So, yeah, it seems like this week for you seems to be promising, especially if you're still thinking about this water sign. All right. Anyway, let's take a short break. I'm gonna come back and answer all of your questions. Okay. My throat is a little bit itchy. Okay. When we come back, I'll be answering some of your questions. Okay. And we'll be back for Taurus. Okay, now we're back. Okay, I can't answer all of your questions, okay? Hi, go with the flow. Yeah, I think I can see it. Yeah, I do. I can see it. Hi, Heather. Welcome back. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will be answering some of your questions, not all of it, okay? Because we are, we need to have some time. Um, yeah. Um, I expect that there will still be some, some bufferings or delays. Hello, Olivia. Okay, I'm just gonna backtrack on all of the messages. Okay, and one more thing, I still do the weekly forecast, and I still do the monthly forecast. It's just that this will be happening regularly every month. Okay, once a month, every 25th. All right. Um. All right. All right. Yeah, it's on a slow mode because of the buffering. Okay. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. Virgo chills, we have a lot of soulmates. It's not just one. Okay. So when you say that you'll be reconnecting with your soulmate, which one are you referring to? Sometimes our soulmate comes in the form of a family member, a best friend, son, daughter, or something like that. So it depends. Okay. You have to be a little bit more specific. We have not just one soulmate. Okay, we have several. All right, but we only have one destiny. All right. Maria, it's up to you. You can donate. If you want. Portia, I'm not really sure if I am the right person to answer how strong is your gift. You have to talk to your guides. You have to meditate, okay, and reconnect with your higher spirit or with your higher self and discover it in your own, okay. I'm not an ethereal being for me to determine how strong is your gift. And good if you're very intuitive, okay, and you've been picking up the tarot. But like what I said, when you if you will be choosing this path, expect that there will be some sacrifices and there will be some consequences that you have to pay, that you have to face, okay. Will I meet my life partner in 2020? I need your date of birth. um the pregnancy is very, Vanessa Jack, the pregnancy is very sensitive. I don't usually answer any medical or legal questions in public. um I'm a Virgo because my Gemini, Cancer. I need your date of birth. I can't just go through with the Gemini, Cancer, cusp soulmate thing. Okay, there are several Gemini, Cancer, cusp in the whole world. Okay. Go with the flow. I donated. No, it's okay. That's why it's called donation. You can ask your question, but you have to be a little bit more specific, okay? Please state your date of birth along with your birth year. Tonight is my birthday. Ooh. Happy birthday. How to get my key to be friendly to work with money. You see, the thing here is a lot of people are asking what's the secret to success or being fortunate or something like that. It's very simple. Attitude. Okay? If you don't have the zest, or if you don't, if you're too greedy, or if you're too, you don't have any respect for other people, and you keep on stepping into anyone else's toes just to earn your leverage and just to move up ahead or forward, then you're not going to be, successful in life, because karma keeps on rolling. Okay? Capricorn female dealing with Angelo. 11/25/85. Male, no communication at the moment. Okay, 1985. Is okay, Sagittarius. Let's see. No, actually I'm gonna use a different card because I'm using that for the weekly forecast. The cards will get too overloaded with information. Okay, where is that? Oh, Sarah. Okay. Well, let's see. I feel like it, yeah. But it will be around May. Or the time of Gemini. But expect that this person will still be lying to you. And the relationship will be on a never-ending scale of working it out. Okay? I feel like this person is also not going to tell you that they have... Either they have somebody get impregnated, or they have a child with someone, or they're still dealing or messing around with a baby mama. Okay? So, okay, just one last question, and I'll be moving on with the Taurus forecast. Okay, and the year of the ox, that person will also be going through a lot of confusion and communication problems as well, especially by the last quarter of the year. Oh, stars the limit. And you love Cancer, Sunrise, Cancer and Gemini, Moon, Leo, Sun. Yeah, it's gonna be like a very it's a younger water sign that will be introduced to you by a family member, but it seems like this person came from a good family, or they are very successful in their chosen endeavor. But there will be some issues about traveling, as I feel like this person is a frequent traveler and works in the air industry. So probably they're working as a stewardess or like a pilot or something like that. But they're around 34-ish, or they're very young, or mid-30s. Okay, they're younger than you, or they are... How old are you, by the way? Yeah, they're around this... and they look young, okay, even if they're already in the 34-ish, or mid 30s. They look so young. I just feel like they're not really well built. They're very, very slim. Okay? That's the only thing. But they're very cute. And you're gonna like them instantly. That's for you, stars the limit. Okay. J-Lo, there are a lot of things that the year can bring for you. You need to be a little bit more specific, okay? You can ask your question again when we come back for after Taurus. All right? So I'm going to be starting with Taurus. This is for 26th until 1st of Feb, okay? All right. Ooh. Ooh. You've been having some problems with your workplace right now and you're thinking about quitting. But you know what? Be a little bit more patient. Even if things don't really turn out to be the way you wanted it to be right now, you need to have that more patience, okay? Because eventually after 3 months or the month of March, things will be getting a little bit more relaxed or a little bit at ease. In fact, that if you're thinking that your management didn't even appreciate your effort or your contribution to the company, you're wrong. They will also be considering you to replace someone who's going to be leaving the company or will be retiring soon. Okay, you're feeling a little bit off, when it comes to your workplace, and it seems like, or when it comes to your work right now, because you feel like it's not really going in a place where you really wanted it to be, or it's not really panning out the way you expected it to be for this year. Now, the work is okay. The company is established or is stable. Your boss, doesn't mean that he or she is not talking to you. Doesn't mean that you're not being appreciated. But I just feel like there are too many things that's happening in your organization right now that acting like this is not really practical or advisable or right. Okay? Be a little bit more patient. People do appreciate your input and they really, love working with you. It's just that you're being sensitive right now. Financially, you feel like your work is not really that rewarding, but like what I said, be a little bit more patient and wait until the month of March, or at least 3 months. And soon enough that your hard works, your contributions in the past will be, will be bearing fruits, or it will be coming to fruition. And you will have an established state, okay? You just need to be a little more grounded, humble, and don't overspend. Okay? Now, you will also have a few confusions about a lesson that you need to learn. And this, you have to meditate and be on your own, reflect in your own actions, be a little bit more communicative with your peers, and don't argue, especially this week. Changes are coming your way, but you need to hold on still. You need to stay put, and you need to be a little bit more, a little bit more brave, and trust that even if there are some changes that's going to be coming your way, whether it's minor or major, it is for the good. It is for the better. Okay, sometimes there are some obstacles or there are some tests in life that comes in a form of wave to wash away our old energy, okay, our old patterns, not because that we are being punished or something like that, but we just need to be ready for life changes or for whatever that it's going to be bringing to us. Okay, you will also be hearing some calling, like a different calling, that like a different path, or you're thinking about a career change or something like that. And some of you will be choosing a different path. I'm also seeing that some of you will be changing from wherever you are right now to a medical path, or from a medical path to a different path. Okay, and you will have the right guidance, you will have the right enlightenment or initiative as well, and you feel like like that career will be bringing in more money than this kind of job. And if you're thinking about going back to school anytime soon, I feel like just wait until until the season of fall, because within the next 10 months it will be a little bit difficult for you. um I'm not saying that you're going to be struggling. In fact, that this year for Taurians will be very good financially. But what I'm trying to say is that be a little bit more practical when it comes to some major life changes that are not really necessary at this point. Okay? Now, you need to be a little bit more sharp, okay, and tacky. There's somebody from the past that is a little bit selfish, especially if you'll be dealing with a fire sign. This person wants to, get you back into their life or into your path again. But when there's already a pattern of unhealthiness, I feel like you need to reassess the situation. I mean, people can change, okay, but there's a very small percentage of that. You will try to be a little bit more defensive. You will also try to be a little bit more prepared and ready for whatever that's going to come. In fact, that you'll be more guarded with your feelings. But this person seems to have a hold of you, or it's like they're very much connected to your soul. Now, some of you will also be moving to a new place, which is going to be around the north or west, okay? Because you feel so stuck in the situation, or I feel like you feel so stuck in your current place right now, and you really want to move, but you can't at this point. Now, for the meanwhile, try to distract yourself, and while waiting for the right opportunity, I feel like you need to be a little bit more positive, because you're going through a depression, you're feeling so down, feeling loss of hope, and you feel like it's not really gonna happen, whatever it is that you're being guided to. But it will. Okay, it will. In fact, that by the end of this week, or within the next actually the next week, you will be hearing from either this is a fire sign or like a fire industry, okay, company, and they will be offering you a job if you're looking for a job, or if you have previously applied to a position in the past and you're already working in a company right now, there is an old company or an old like application that will be calling you, or that will be reaching out to you and will be asking you if you're willing to join. Now, since the things because as the week progresses, things will be a little bit more at ease, and you're gonna be like back to normal, and then you're gonna be having that confusion, like, should I really accept this this job, or should I just stay here? Because will there be anything to look forward to if I stay in this company, or if I move to that company, will it be much better or stable? So there will be a lot of things that you're gonna be like confused about, okay, whether it is the right thing to do or not. Okay, by the way, for some of you who just tuned into this video, we are already in the Taurus, okay? Maybe I should put a sign, like here, like I'm already reading for Taurus. And yeah, so that's for your career. And for your love life, if you have a water sign in the past that's been like haunting you, and that's still like a little bit obsessed with you, expect that this person will also be either trying to reach out in a different form or in a different personality, or they're going to be like acting like a different person. There will be some weird messages or some weird stuff that's going to be coming your way, or that's going to be happening to you, and you will be a little bit more you will be a little bit more open to I feel like you're going to be a little bit more vulnerable to this person's attack. Just be a little bit more guarded, okay, because I don't feel like this person's going to be letting you go anytime soon. And if you're also dealing with a fire sign, it seems like there will be some issues about communications. This person is planning something and decided they are not really telling you, and that they are not really like reiterating to you, or they're not really discussing with you. So I feel like there will be some confrontations by the end of the week, okay? Especially if you're already married to this person, that will just burst out into more conflicts later on later on this no later on this week or later on next month. All right. So okay, I'm gonna shake. Sorry. I'm gonna take a very short break, and I'll be answering some of your questions later on. Okay, when I come back. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm back. um, where's JLo? I asked her to ask her question again. Okay, let me read back, okay? Uh, Christoph Reid Matcher. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Hmm. Okay, JLo, where are you? Okay. Anyway, JLo, you can just ask your question again, okay? Okay, so okay, let's take a look at some of your questions. I will just try to answer some of them. Okay, not all of them. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, grateful heart. I feel like it's more a big changes and a big transition. Okay. The narcissistic relationship that you're in right now, it's not going to be hard to leave. Or it's not going to be hard to... I'm sorry. It's not going to be that easy to walk away from. Okay? Um... There is something or like a contract that you're waiting to hear from. But I feel like it's not yet going to come within a matter of 2 months. Okay? You have to wait for a little bit. And I also feel like you need to move away from, from something or from someone that's been overshadowing you, because this is the thing that's been, what do you call this, burdening you. All right. And I also feel like you'll be feeling a little bit stuck in your situation right now, but within a matter of 9 weeks, it seems like there will be some good things that's going to be coming up ahead of you. But you have to move away from wherever you are right now. You need to travel, and you will be traveling within the next 2 weeks or 2 months. You need to be careful with your major decisions, because for the next 3 months, any major thing will not be very favorable. Okay? So you need to be a little bit more careful and reassess the situation. Okay. Yeah, horse and rat is definitely not a very good combination. Avoid it. Um Hi Tracy, you have to talk to your guides and you have to meditate. I am not really in the right position to tell you when will your gift be useful. Okay? Uh-huh. Snake and horse. No. Not even. Uh-uh. Snake is too proud and very critical over horse, and horse is very sensitive. And it's like they are always, or they usually follow their emotional path than the practical path. Uh-huh. Okay, just one last question before I move to Gemini. Okay, Ivy, I know that you asked a question. Something about a woman? Okay. I fall in love with a woman, Taurus. We are both not lesbian before. I think she has feelings towards me also. I want to know how she truly feels. So, so right now you're just what, experimenting or just exploring your feelings? Hmm. I mean, you can't just fall in love with someone out of spur. Let's take a look. Ivy. Okay, Ivy, let's take a look. How does she really feel about you? And she's a Taurus. Oof. You know, Taurians are very clever, and they're very sharp, and they're most of them are very good in accounting or numbers, but they have this big trust issues. Okay, so this one is going to be in denial. I don't feel like she's going to be telling you how she really feels. Requires a lot of time. And it seems like there will be some going back and forth thing with a man, which is a water sign. And you're going to have second thoughts, whether this person is really the right one for you or not. Um, the thing here is, I feel like she's going to be going through a lot of confusion. Okay, I don't feel like she's ready to admit this to you, or I don't feel like that she's going to be ready to tell you how she really feels. So your feelings for each other will just be, confined right within you. All right. So don't really put your hopes up too much. Oh wow. Um. Okay, now. All right, let's go first to Gemini weekly forecast. I just printed that, okay, so that you'll be aware of what am I reading now. Okay. So, Gemini, let's take a look what's going to be coming your way this week for January 26th until Feb 1st. Ooh. Gemini, looks like you're going to be getting huge amount of money, or you are waiting for a payout, okay? Especially if you're trying to sell off some property related stuff. It seems like you're going to be getting paid this week. Or there will be like a confirmation that you're going to be getting this week. All right. Gemini, looks like you're going to be receiving good news, okay? If there's money or there's like some financial transactions that you're waiting to push through to come to be confirmed, or for for someone to sign a contract, looks like it's going to be happening this week, and it's a huge amount of money. Now, um I also feel like you will be tasked, when it comes to your workplace, you will be tasked to handle a much more complicated or bigger project, okay? And it will be requiring more dedication, more time, of course, because it's more responsibilities. But they will be giving you a much higher commission, reward, or salary or pay. It's going to be a very big project, and this is going to be one of your pride someday. Okay, now looks like you're also under a lot of stress, but instead of like resting, or instead of um what do you call this, like instead of like resting or taking care of yourself or recuperating, it seems like you will be using your idle time to be a little bit more productive, and to because it's like you're very restless, or you're going to be very restless. Instead of whenever you feel sick, instead of resting, you will just stay at home, but you will be doing still some work. Okay, and it seems like your productivity will be giving you a lot more progress this week, because more correspondences, positive messages that will be coming through. And there's also something that you're ready to begin. Now, there is an there's just some issues at home that you need to be that you need to be a little bit more patient, and that you need to be a little bit more open-minded. Someone will also be walking away. Now, some Geminis are going through some upheaval when it comes to your relationship, or when it comes to your marriage. Someone will be walking away or leaving your comfort zone, and instead of like stopping or talking to this person, you're just gonna let them go, because you yourself are also starting to get tired and getting a little bit more, getting a little bit more drained, with the drama. You feel so stuck in the situation, but you're just ready. You're so ready for whatever changes that's gonna come, and for whatever it may bring to you, even though that this person means a lot to you, and this is that you consider as your soulmate, or someone that you consider as your like your better half, or your other half. There are some things that really tarnished the situation or the relationship in the past, as both of your emotions are really gone dry now. There's also a fire sign that's been like going through your head, or that's been like giving you a lot of worries, okay? Especially when it comes to your finances. If you have an ex, or if you have a child support, or if you have some, let's say for example, somebody from the past that you need to support with, this person will be not really blackmailing, but they're gonna try and like try to wriggle you with your needs. And I also feel like this person still wants to be in your life. That's why they're going to be doing this. I feel like whatever needs that they're going to be expressing, it will never suffice them, whatever you give to them, because you are the one that they need. They're just trying to do this just to get your attention. Anyway, there will also be. Now, here you need to be a little bit more careful, especially around Thursday or later part of this week. There's someone who will be communicating with you, and will be, let's say, giving you some false news, okay? And this person will try to pretend that that they are delivering good news, but I feel like it's more of an exaggeration, or just to string you along, or just to get your attention, Okay. Also, be very careful in signing any contracts within the next 7 days or 7 weeks, especially if you will be working with people who are very close to you. And that thing that you're about to start, which is, the project that I've already told you, that thing that you're about to start and that you're about to begin, um, you need to reassess your energy and your dedication, because I feel like you're going to be doubting yourself whether you can commit to this or not, but you have to follow your instinct. And you also need to be a little bit more practical with your choice. Now, Gemini, there will also be a temptation when it comes to your workplace, so be very careful. It seems like someone that you're working with, or someone who's already married as well, or let's say for example that you're going through a crisis, and that this person is also going through a crisis. The two of you will sit down and talk and discuss and exchange your life experiences and stuff. Then something will be bonding in between, or something that will be forming in between. So be very careful with the temptation. Um, the happiness that you're currently seeking and that you feel like you're missing can be found outside of your home, but not in an extramarital affair. Okay, I'm not saying that you should go through with that. Um, and I also feel like, if there is something that you really want to fight for, if there's something that you really believe in, you need to fight for it. Okay, don't just give up, and don't just because a part of you is really really tired, and you really don't want to, with the never ending arguments. Both of you still love each other, but I feel like that there are some factors, resources, or outside resources that's been like affecting your relationship, especially family. Okay, the influence. But I feel like you just need to sit down and talk to each other, heart to heart, and you need to lay down all the cards on the table. I feel like it's still repairable. I just feel like your partner needs to, slice off their too much closeness with the family, because I feel like this is what's been affecting your relationship. All right? Also, be careful with someone who's an air sign in one of your friends that's been lying to you, and that's been like not really telling you the truth. It's like they know something, but they're not telling you the truth, or they are kind of using you. Okay? Anyway, okay. Let's answer first a few questions before I go on a break. Okay. Yeah, you know, the person that you're actually in love with is, I feel like it's gonna take some time. Okay. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna use this deck. Okay, let's arrange first, because I'll be. Uh-huh. Where's that? Um. Okay, will you be able to move with your finances? Yeah, I feel like you will be, but it will be around 7 weeks or the month of July, and you also need to move. Okay, you're gonna be happy with the things that will be transpiring in your life for the next 4 months, especially starting the month of April, and you will be financially established. And the things that you're expecting or wishing for, it's gonna come around third quarter of this year. You know, it's not gonna happen right away, but you need to keep yourself grounded. You know, because once you started having a different kind of approach and attitude in life, that's where you're gonna be having some downfall. Okay. Okay, Coolies 4E. Yeah, Coolies, you need to indicate your date of birth. Okay, the complete one. JLo. Okay, 11 to 74. In my life, a karmic or past life lesson. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, your year of the tiger. Huh. Okay. Is the Scorpio in my life? Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's take a look. Is he a karmic or past life thing? That one is tiger? Yeah. Um, past life, but it's more of karmic. As this person would be bringing you a lot of grief, lies, oh, and financial karma as well. You know, if ever that you're going to be getting married, or if ever that you're already married to this person, your relationship will be a never ending start. Okay? It's like you just keep on going in circles. It's not expanding. It just keeps on staying in that same old point. Alright? So it's your karma. Alright, let's take a short break first. Again, I'll be right back. Coolies, please indicate your name again. Sorry, your date of birth. Okay, let's take a look first at Cancer forecast. Okay, before I answer your questions again. Donna, you need to be a little bit more specific. Okay, there are a lot of things that's gonna come into your life this 2020. All right. And I will be finishing off with Leo. You know, the rest of the signs, I will just be recording it, and I will be releasing it tonight. All right, because we don't really have that much time now. Okay. Ooh, Cancer. It seems like you're dealing with some karmic situation or karmic phenomenon. You feel so stuck in a situation, you've been having a lot of problems, you're going through a lot of struggles, you're having a lot of depression and sleepless nights. You've been trying to communicate with someone as a fire sign, but it seems like the two of you are not really understanding each other. Your communications doesn't really blend well. And so anyway, this you're dealing with somebody who's very selfish, okay? And it seems like this is more of a karmic situation at this point. You feel so stuck in a situation. It seems like you have a lot of obligations that you've taken in because of this person, especially if you're with a fire sign. And then you're, you know, struggling to carry through with the situation. All of the obligations now, it's on your shoulders. This person doesn't seem to like, you know, share the burdens or share the responsibilities with you, and you've been having a lot of nightmares or having a lot of depression, stress, and sleepless nights. Now you've been trying to talk to this person, you know, the one that you're with much diplomacy, patience, and stuff, but it seems like it's not really working, as this person is just pretty much concentrated on their own well-beings. Now there are three things that you'll be losing, or three things that will be spilling out. But instead of focusing on whatever that is no longer there, you need to appreciate, you know, that there are still, you need to appreciate the two standing cups, meaning that there's still a solution, or there's still something that's left out of that five cups, you know, that you have. Money, it seems like if you're selling off something, it will be, I don't feel like it's gonna, you know, I don't feel like it's gonna work out well. I don't feel like it's gonna be boding well. The contract, you know, the contract that you're expecting, or that if there is something that you want to get through, it seems like you will be. I don't feel like this is gonna be pushing through. Okay, because this is one of your fears. Money is your main concern this week, and you feel so alone, or you feel so, you know, you feel a little bit lost. Now you will be approaching someone who's an earth sign, and it seems like this is the only person who's, you know, that you know that is very concerned of you, or that has this, you know, like concern to your situation, that will not be asking for anything in return. But I feel like this person already get tired, or it's like they, I mean, they're still gonna be helping you, but they're also getting tired of all this whole thing, same old situation. That every time that there's something goes wrong in your life, you go, you know, you go back to them, and every time that something goes good, you just move away from them, and you always fight them. So there will be a truce, or there will be some, it's like the two of you will be having a discussion that you shouldn't be like this, that this person will be telling you that you shouldn't be acting like this and that. And with that, because I feel like this person, either they are traveling or you have to travel to see them. And if you are still single, or if you're planning to, to leave your current spouse right now, there's a possibility of the two of you getting back together. Well, or I feel like, there will be, the start of friendship. Um, because, this earth sign in the past, you have already cut this person off. You have tried to sever the ties, but now you're just trying to find ways on how to reconnect again and how to be with each other again, because you will be recreating your life, your path, and whatever it is that you have left in the past. You're not going to be rebuilding whatever that whatever that crumbled upon in the past, but you will be pushing through more with a friendship this time. Okay. Now, I also feel like you will be going through some changes. Okay, when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to your marriage, and it seems like you will be choosing to be with the one that is your soulmate, especially if this earth sign is your real soulmate and you just chose this fire sign out of your problems in the past. Now you will be moving away or leaving, and it seems like you will be looking for much more bigger foundations in the past. Bigger foundations in the future, or you'll be reestablishing yourself again, or you will be um starting up your life again. You're along with 3 friends that's gonna be supporting you, waiting for you, but be very careful because I don't feel like they're all honest. Okay. Anyway, and they're gonna be like a little bit devastating you. This whole thing that you have induced, or that you have, gotten yourself into. Um, it seems like, you know, it seems like you need to be a little bit more careful, and it seems like you need to be a little bit more, next time in your major life decisions that you're gonna be making. In a relationship, it should be like both ways, not just one way. Because I feel like this person has been like making a use of their own. I mean, they're having this kind of popularity or something like that out of your own expense. Okay? But the person that you're with right now, which is, I feel like they're very toxic. And they're also very much centered into their own needs, unlike you. Unlike you, that you keep on giving and you keep on providing. Alright? I also feel like you're going to be going back home, or let's say for example that this earth sign is in a place where that you're not in right now. Okay, you're in 2 different places. I feel like you'll be traveling and you're going to be going back home to meet this person. Okay. As for workplace, there will be a lot of stress that's going to be coming your way, and there will be a lot of indications of communication problems, difficulties, number crunches that you have to go through. Not to mention, I'm also seeing something about taxes that you have to work your way out, and you just need to have some more faith. Okay, you're a very strong person, but it seems like that one wrong decision in the past, it all led into this. All right. Okay. Let me go straight to Leo, and then I will be answering some questions later on afterwards, and we will be stopping from that. Okay. Because we don't really have that much time, and I still have some other live phone calls. Okay. Alrighty. And then the rest of the Virgo until Pisces, I will be recording that later on, and I will be releasing that by tonight. Okay? Alright. Okay. Leo, looks like this week you need to balance your options, and it seems like you're going to be traveling. Some issues about your marriages, or some issues about past. Some issues about person from the past that you've been once married to, will be falling into another disappointment. Okay, but the money that you're expecting to come, it is definitely going to be coming, but not this week. So you're going to be a little bit disappointed. You're going to be a little bit stressed out. You don't know what to do, and you just need to wait for a little while. But money will also be coming your way when it comes to property related matters. Okay, if you're trying to sell out a property, or if there's something that's really valuable that you're trying to sell out, it seems like it's going to be selling out, but it's not in a not in a price that you expected it to be. I just feel like you really want to get this over and done with, especially if you're with a water sign. There has been a lot of confusion and a lot of arguments about money, and you don't know what to do because all of the obligations are on your shoulders right now, and it seems like you've been trying to fight off this whole thing for the past 9 months, or past 9 weeks, or 9 years, possibly. And this is, the week where it's going to be like really dawning on you that you need to reassess the situation. Now, you will be dealing with someone who is, I feel like there's someone who will be helping you out, which is an air sign. Somebody is very clever, well experienced, and very, like dependable. This one is very successful, and this is the only person that can be easing down your stress, your worries. And it seems like with the proper communications, and your family will also be helping you out to get you out of the situation. And definitely, you will be moved into a proper solution. Okay, you will be getting into a lot of things and worries. I mean, you're going to be moving out of that. Now, I feel like within the following week, this money related situation or worries that you have, it's going to be like fading. Okay, it's going to be coming to a solution, but I feel like you are moving, or if you are planning to walk away or to move away from your house right now, you will be walking away. Okay? Now, but it seems like this water sign wants some more money. Anyway, you will decide to move on with your life at this point, and you will also be. It's like you're pretty sure about your decision, okay? As it seems like it already took a toll on you. This whole thing is just like overburdening you, take a toll on you, and it's been like, it's been affecting your, possibly your sanity as well. And you've already missed out on a lot of opportunities in the past because of this relationship. Not to mention that you're also being surrounded by people and friends that are not really being helpful, and instead they're criticizing you. Okay? So there are some people around you that are not being true, but there are some people who's also going to be helping you out. So don't shut people out. Okay? But you need to reassess the situation. Okay, you will be traveling, that's one thing for sure. But if you're also walking away of a relationship or a situation or whatever it is, I feel like the cards are advising you that either you're going to be moving into a new place or new house or new location, or it is much better for you to move to a new location to start all over again. And definitely your financial status or financial stability will be much more concrete than before. Now, when it comes to your finances, like what I said, there will be some number crunches that you have to go through, and you're also under a lot of stress because you're the one who feels so obliged in doing all of these things, okay? In handling all of the burdens, and it's like you are trying to just make ends meet while the other person just keeps on concentrating on whatever that they can get from you. And in fact, that when you actually separate, they will still be asking for money. So whether you're a man or a woman, your partner will be demanding or asking for money. Okay? All right, now let's answer some of your questions, okay, before I close. And like what I said, the rest of the signs, I will be pre-recording it and I will be releasing it later on. All right? Where's that? Okay, Donna. Let's just have a quick reading about you, okay? Next time, please be specific. I don't do general readings. I don't do medical stuff. I don't do legal stuff in public, okay? I only do that on live phone readings. Donna, you need to walk away from a situation that's been hanging, that's been stopping you, or preventing you from moving forward. You have the strength to do it, but you chose not to move into the path where life is trying to put you into, or to pivot you. Now, success is just going to be within your reach, but it will be around the month of May, and you will also be dealing with an air sign person. Now, for the love situation that you're in right now, if you've been having a lot of problems, if you've been having a lot of issues in the past, you will be having like a major turnaround to 360 degrees, and you will be reworking out your marriage or your relationship, or you'll be working out your relationship with somebody from the past. Okay, and this time, if you're single, I feel like you will also be getting engaged, or you'll be in a relationship this year. Okay, with the possibility of marriage. Okay, Jennifer Kelly, that Daniel K is not really the one for you. That one is very childish as well. Okay, very immature, and they're all over the place. They don't even know what they want. Chantal, the love that you'll be finding this year are all temporary, okay? I don't feel like you will try to stick with one, but it's more forced, or it's like a mistaken identity of soulmate. Nayada City. No. You're not gonna meet your life partner yet this year. Joe, you have to be a little bit more specific, okay? But I feel like you need to be careful with your health. You need to take care of your body, especially your liver, your kidney, and what do you call this? Like your colon, okay? Oh, and also your bowel. You need to watch out for the colors of your stool. Do you have some underlying health problems that you're not really paying attention to and that you've been ignoring for the past few months? Especially if you've been having a lot of flatulence or having a lot of, gas passing. It's not just about, the gas. It has something to do more with your, like swollen gland or swollen organ. It's much better for you to go and check out with the doctor. Uh, okay, butter is 0114. What do I need to know? Wow. Yeah, you actually need to fix your questions, okay? Being a widow, just want to know you love. All right. Maggie, you need to be a little bit more specific, okay? Let's say, for example, if you're seeing someone, you're having some problems with your partner, please indicate the date of birth of your partner as well. Oh, thank you, Eileen. Um, let's see. You are Wood Dragon. Uh, I wouldn't really advise going into any other business this year for anyone, but Wood Dragon, this is also not a very good year for business. Whatever that is already existing, just nurture it because it will be stable. But as far as, investing your money into anything new, I wouldn't really advise it. Uh, JLo, I'm afraid it's not gonna be ending this year. It's gonna be like for the next 3 or 5 more years. Because the key is actually with you, but you don't want to. Like what I said, you actually signify the woman that is being surrounded by swords. Okay? If you take a few steps back, you're gonna fall into the water. But if you just try to use your